Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Michael, and today we are going to do the Furry Friend Tag. I keep wanting to say book tag because I'm doing this on my booktube channel, but it's not a book tag, it's just a Furry Friend Tag. This is just to meet our pets. Unfortunately, I have 15 pets, so I have started a kind of pets only channel. So I will be doing a meet all my pets video this week on that channel, so please feel free to subscribe and follow me over there, as well as on my social media to find out about those things. But today we're just going to go through one of my pets because it's just easier and she's far more cooperative than the rest of them. And I'm just going to run through 10 questions and you'll get to know my one pet a little bit. So question number one is the easiest. What is their name? Her name is Moxie. She's kind of fallen asleep back here behind me, so you're just seeing her back. It's really all I see of her. Yeah, so her name is Moxie, and she is just perfect for that name. We did not actually name her, so her name is Moxie. So question number two. What kind of pet is it, and what breed are they? So obviously this is a dog. I'm going to wake her up a little bit because she's falling asleep on us. And like all dogs, she responds very well to treats and biscuits. She, as far as breed goes, she's a mutt. She's a shelter dog. So she is an Australian Shepherd with a Papillon mix. And it's just absolutely adorable. She's got the fantail. I wish I could show it to you, but she's just going to go to sleep. So I don't really want to bother her too much. But, yeah. More of the Papillon is shown through as she's grown, but we were really thinking she would be bigger and she would be more of a shepherd, but she has the shepherd tendencies, but the kind of appeal of a little Papillon mix, so it's very nice. Question number three is, how long have you had them? So I have had her for around 6.5 years. She has just been great the entire time. I've never had any behavioral issues with her or anything, so 6.5 years of pure joy with her. Question number four is, how did you get them? So this is kind of a sad story, but my father passed away, and shortly after I just kind of wanted to go and look around at a little pet store that we had locally, and I was like, my spouse, who was, I think we were just starting to date at that time, actually worked at a office supply store next door to the pet store, so I just went in there and they were having shelter days. And they had this cute little cotton ball sitting there, and she was one of the only ones not spoken for. And for some reason, I just fell for her and instantly said, yeah, I want to take her home. So I paid my little adoption fee, and Whitney kind of saw her and, kind of brushed it off that I had gotten a dog. But here we are, 6.5 years later, with the same dog still chilling with us. So I think it was a good choice to go ahead and get her, but she was definitely kind of like that comfort animal when I got her, for the fact that I had just lost my parents, so that's what she came around for. Question number five is, how old are they? So Moxie is about 7 years old. She was a few months old when I got her. So she's around 7, and she's just now starting to gray and kind of slow down a little bit. I usually do not give her this many treats. I'm trying to keep her awake a little bit, but she is definitely very tired from everything we've done today. So we're just going to have to probably let her fall asleep. But yeah, she's about 7 years old, so she's getting up there. So favorite memory with your dog? My favorite memory with her is actually with my mother. Like I said, I got her shortly after my father passed away. And originally only me and my mother lived in the house. But then my sister decided to move in, and my sister was a very cruel person centered around the dog. And she was just very kind of mean to my dog. So I had to keep my dog kind of in my room, pinned up in there. But when I would come home, my dog would no longer be in my room, and it would kind of freak me out because, my sister was kind of being mean about everything. And I would always worry, but I would always find her in the same spot. She would be in bed with my mother, tucked in, head on pillow, and they'd be cuddling and asleep together, which I always found really adorable, that my mom actually turned to the same thing as me for comfort at that time. And later on into the years, my mom stayed with us for a while, and she still would cuddle with the dog, so that was kind of funny to me. Quirks. So to go along with the fact that this dog used to sleep in the bed with my mother with her head on the pillow and tucked in. She still sleeps like that on her own. We have to keep a pillow on the couch and a blanket for her. She has her own blankets, her own pillows. She's much just like a little kid, needs her binkies and her pillows to get comfortable, and also she's afraid of the dark. So she sleeps in the living room, and I have to leave kind of like a night light on for her at night, or else she will cry the whole night. She's terrified of the dark. She doesn't like it. Anything moves, and she, instead of wanting to fight it, will actually just like go to sleep. Yeah, there it is. There you go. She doesn't respond the same way to treats and things as other dogs. I find that kind of funny. She will sit and do all that when she wants a treat, but she's not gonna like jump up and down and get really excited about them. Other than that, she's just pretty much a normal little dog. She'll follow you around everywhere you go. She wants to be involved. She likes to sit on your lap. She does have one thing though that's kind of annoying. She has a hard time understanding not to lick people in the mouth, so we constantly kind of have dog tongue coming out our face if we're not paying attention to what's happening around us. But it's better to be licked than bit. She does not try to bite anyone. She's never bit anyone, and it's just kind of a really good thing with her is she's a lover, not a fighter. So, number 8, relationship with the dog. Like I said, I got this dog kind of as a comfort animal when my father passed away. I was going through pretty severe depression and anxiety, and still to this day she reacts that way. If I'm going through something emotionally, she comes to my side and she won't leave me until I calm down. So even though she's not trained to do any of that, she just naturally and instinctually does it. So I think I got the right one for the family. She'll do it to my spouse as well. She even does it to the cats, so it's definitely a really cute thing to watch. So number 9 is pastimes with your pet. What are some things you like to do with your pet? Well, with Moxie, me and her tend to just kind of chill on the couch and watch TV quite a bit. Maybe play a video game or something. She does like to play tug of war a lot. Unfortunately enough, people love to hear, oh, I love to take them for a walk. Unfortunately, Moxie does have an autoimmune disease, and she cannot really be outside around the mosquitoes and the dirt and the bugs and anything in the grass. So for the last year or so, she hasn't really been able to go out. She has to remain kind of inside. So as far as going for walks goes, it's usually from one side of the house to the other, or running around the house. Luckily, we have a large enough house that we can run and exercise with the cats. But she does enjoy sleeping quite a bit as well, as she's getting older anyway. And number 10, the final question is, what are some nicknames for your pet? Like I said, her name is Moxie, so we will call her Mox, or just Moxie Bear. Sometimes we have to say things like, hey you, what's in your mouth, spit it out. She'll respond to those names as well. But we like to tend to stick to Mox or Moxie. So that's really about it with her on the questions, which this is kind of a boring version of what I'm going to do on my other channel. This is just giving you facts about them. I'm going to tell you more about them in other videos on my partner channel. So I would say go check out my pets channel if you're interested in any more of them. Like I said, I have 15 pets, so meeting my geckos, my cats, fish, things like that will be over there. And I'll be posting that this week. I already have a couple of videos up, so feel free to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe below to keep up with any book information. I'll also be doing a book haul this week, so look forward to all of that. Can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.